I'm gonna double check that everyone is muted. And then we are gonna get started here in just a few seconds. Maybe start rolling your shoulders out. How's the volume there? Is that too loud? Okay on the music volume? We okay? All right, y'all let me know if it is too loud. All right, so we've got more of a cardio focus today. Let's go ahead and start with some shoulder rolls. Loosen up that body a little bit. Do a little bit of Tabata style. Take a little reach, It is a little loud. All right, I gotcha. Thank you for letting me know, because it always sounds like different in my ears than maybe what it's coming across as. So yeah, just keep reaching tight. I'll adjust that volume right there for you. You got it, my friends. Nice. Let's get a little knee to elbow action in here. Knee to elbow. So we're going to do some 40-10s or 40-20. So 40 seconds on a move, and then 20 seconds will always come back to our march. We'll have 4 moves, so we'll do each move twice. That'll give us an 8-minute set. We'll get a quick break. We'll have a new 8-minute set, quick break, new 8-minute set. So 3 8-minute sets, 40 on kind of our main move, 20 seconds we'll come back to our march. Let's take a little bit of kick behind us. Just kind of get used to moving around on our seat a bit. Of course, you can always stand. Welcome, Indy. Welcome, Kristen. Welcome, Lindy. Welcome, Eileen. Welcome, Sarah. We've got Nancy and Fran and Betsy in the house. So every 40 seconds, we'll just come back to a march. So again, it is very cardio driven today. You got it right here. You can use some light weights through the whole thing. So you can hold your light weights through all of it, or you don't have to hold any weight. If you want a little bit more of that upper body strength, you're just gonna hold your weights. All right, my friends, let's find our weights if we're gonna hold them. We're gonna start with a little bit of a march. This is still kind of our warm up. This is where we'll come back to every time. So for 40 seconds, we're gonna kind of try to move a little bigger, a little quicker, and then we'll come back to our march. Move a little bigger, move a little quicker, and come back to our march. You got it, my friends. We got 15 seconds right here. We're gonna get started with our first move, which is gonna be side lunge, punch down, down, and up, up. For 40 seconds, coming up in 10. Welcome, Evie. Welcome, Sally. Here comes Anne-Marie joining us. All right, my friends, let's go. Punch down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Now, you know your options. Of course, you don't have to hold light weights. If punching up doesn't work for you, then you just punch down, or maybe you just punch out to the side. And then, of course, you always move at your pace. You move at what feels okay to you. But if you're feeling pretty good today, I do encourage you on these 40 seconds to try to push yourself a little harder, a little quicker, because then you're going to get a 20 seconds to march it out. Now, if you don't need that break on the 20 seconds, you can push right through your march as well. All right, my friends, let's do it right here. March it out. So if you're like, whew, catch my breath, then you march slower. If you're feeling good, you march bigger. If you're standing, you could shuffle, you could jog. You got it right here. Move number 2 coming up. We're going to kick those heels up behind us and go for a run. I love your tree, Sally. Oh, gorgeous little background. Let's go right here. Come on. Do a little bit of a run. Nice. That's it, my friends. Keep it going. I'm just going to check this message. I think I saw it already, but just want to make sure. Yeah, that is what I already saw. Let's go. Come on. So holding these light weights does give you a little bit more of an arm workout. You got it right here. 12 seconds to go. We'll go back to our march. I am going to show you some variations on that march if you want to take any of them. All right, so of course, here we are, right into our march. Now, we're going to be doing this march a lot today, so if you want to vary it up, you could come into quick feet when we come to our march. That's going to push you a little bit harder. You could come into some little knee lift and raises. I'll give you other options as we go, but right now you've got 3 options. And we are going into front kick, back kick, turn to the right, kick front. Whoops, I did that backwards. right front, left back, right there. You've got that option of marching, quick feet, or lifting those knees and pushing those arms overhead. I want to give you some choice today. So what I'm going to do this next round is I'm going to quick feet. You can always go with me, or you can always stick with the march, or you can do any of the variety that you end up being shown. All right, 3 seconds right here. 2 and 1. So if you want to quick feet this round, okay, pump of the arms, little quick jiggle of the feet. It got cold in Texas today, so I have to wear my socks. My feet were cold. You got it right there. And then we're going to do that kick to the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Left front, right back. Right there. Now this is our 4th move. We're going to repeat these 4 moves, and then you'll end up getting a break. So this time on my march, I'm going to take that little bit of a high knee, reach my arms overhead. Remember, you can always simply march, or you could do quick feet again. Giving you some options there to change things up. You got it, my friends. Welcome, Sarah. 3 seconds to go. 2 and 1. So here's kind of a little march and pump those arms, right? So again, if you're holding weights, you're going to get a little bit more arm work. You do not have to do this. Now you could high knee, but keep your arms down. And remember, you always have the option to march. All right, we're going back to that side lunge punch, down and up. Let's do it. Down, down, up, up. Second time through these 4 moves. You got it, my friends. Looks great, Betsy. Awesome, Fran. You got it, Nancy. Eileen, always rocking it out. Come on, down, down, up, up. Now remember, you can always stay down. You can always stay out to the side. You got it, Evie. Awesome, Indy. Hang on right here. Keep going. I'm going to go back to just a regular march this time. Again, you could quick feet, you could high knee, whichever one it is right here. So you can always stay with me, my friends. So you can choose any of them. If you want to do the same thing every time, you can. Oh, I love it. Some of you sticking with those high knees. You're like, ooh, I'm going to get that little extra in there. Looks great, Kristen, Lindy. All right, that little kick up our heels back behind us. Let's go right here. So if you're standing, right, you don't really have to kick out at an angle. You can. But when we're in the chair gets in the way. We have to kick out to that angle. You got it, my friends. Come on. Pick it up, pick it up. This music's not too bad for copyright free. I hope it really is copyright free. If not, it'll get booted. I'm trying to record this for y'all. I'm gonna go to quick feet. Coming up instead of a march, but you can always march. Get ready, 2 and 1 right here. So if you want to take a little quicker feet, you got it, Lindy. Awesome, Sarah, Sally. Quick feet, quick arms. Like shake and bake. Turn to our right, right front, left back, coming up. Feet do not want to move that fast today. Let's go, front and back. Front and back. This will be our last time through these 4 moves, right? Each 4 moves we'll do just twice. We will get a little 30-second break. You will be getting 2 30-second breaks today. Got it right here. Full 40 seconds on one side. If you're kind of moving with me, we're to high knees. Maybe a little punch overhead coming. Or a march. Let's go right here. Right here. I'm going to give you some other options on these coming up. You got it right here. 6 seconds, we'll turn to the other side. Let's do it right here. Kick and kick. and kind of get your arms in. If you're in that chair and your chair has a back to it, do be careful of the elbow that's by the back of your chair. Hitting those funny bones is like, there's really nothing funny about it, is there? Ooh, come on, my friends. Got it right here. Come on, come on. 10 seconds right here. We're gonna end set number 1. Of course, you can march, or we're gonna take how we've been lifting our knees. We're gonna take a little crunch. Here we go. Crunch, 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 crunch. You got it right there. Nice. Excellent. And break, my friends. That is set number 1 done. We're coming into some new moves. 40 seconds on the main move, 20 seconds on some marching variety. We'll get a little bit more of that crunching. We'll get some side crunching. All right, we're gonna start with some jacks coming up. 2 and 1. Our jack, both arms, both legs. Here's our single. Anybody want some crazy? Right, you wanna really shoot that heart rate up. Then of course, if you're standing, low impact, high impact, we got so many options. I gotta get used to my clock now because now I'm looking at different numbers on our changeover. We're gonna do another set of that crunching, or of course you can go to your march. That's coming in 10 seconds. You got it right here, 5 to go. Let's go. If you're taking the crunch, or you've got that option to march every single time. Pull the navel in, right? We're squeezing the navel. It's not just kind of here, right? My navel's not doing much work at all. It's squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're going into river dance, my friends. Let's do it, up and over. Now this is usually where my arms start to get a little tired. You can always drop the weights for river dance. Go and pick them back up when you're ready. That is a lot of work our arms have been doing so far. You got it right here. Hang on. You got 10 seconds. We're gonna go to a little knee to same elbow for our marching. So kind of a little side crunch. Here we go. Crunch, 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 crunch. Now, of course, you can always march, right? I'm just giving you some marching varieties in here. You got it. Now we get a little side crunch. We'll do this a couple of rounds. Move number 3, knee pull coming up. Right leg, or turn to the right, left leg pull. Let's go. Maybe you dropped your weights. Maybe you want to pick them back up. Remember your options. You can stay here smaller, right? Or you can really reach and get that big twist. Now, the bigger you reach, I do want you to probably go a little bit slower, right? No pulling any backs out. Or you find that place right in between. 15 seconds right here. We will do that side crunch march again. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, little side crunch march. It also gives you a little wiggle on your booty. A little side to side if you're seated. You got it, Kristen, awesome, Indy. Great, Eileen and Lindy. Woo! Coming up. Pull, other side. Let's do it right here. Pull, 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 pull. So as you can tell, today's pretty cardio focused, but especially if you're holding, I'm holding 2-pound weights. They're not that heavy, but you get a really good arm workout. And we're gonna take a round. We're just gonna go back to our march coming up, just a regular march. Got it right here. Got you do a lot of crazy stuff. I'll let you take a march round. 10 seconds to march. We'll Do all 4 of these moves again. 2 and 1 right here, basic march. Feels good to finally take a little basic march. Catch your breath. Let a little release through the arms. Going back to crazy jacks. 6 seconds, or jacks, crazy jacks. They don't have to be crazy. You got it, Sarah. I know you're doing well. Sally, Evie, let's go right here. So I do like to give you shout outs, even if I can't see you, my friends. It's always lovely to see you. But I know sometimes, right? But you still deserve a shout out. You're still working hard. We got it. Come on. Single side, remember, spine right here. Double. You got it, Betsy. Nancy and Fran. 6 seconds. Quick feet coming up. Or your regular march. Let's go. Quick feet. And quick feet in a while. Feet right there. Then we have our river dance up and over. So I may drop my weights on that one. We'll see. 2 and 1. Let's go up and over. Now the other thing you can do is just not raise your arms so high. You can kind of river dance with our arms down here. You could even give your arms a break completely. River dance just your legs, especially if you're standing. You got it, my friend. Come on. Raise that roof. Let me go back to a regular march. Giving our arms a little break. 2 and 1 right here. March it out. Giving you a couple of rounds on letting your arms have a break on this one because there's a lot of overhead presses. We got knee pulls coming up. We'll turn to the right. We'll pull the left leg. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right here. Come on. A lot of repetition today. Repetition is good because it brings our body to fatigue in those moves. We don't always want a repetition, right? We do want to make sure we're doing variety, but repetition here and there. Good for the body. We get used to what we're doing and we're able to push a little bit harder. All right, 5 seconds. We're going to take that high knee, arms up and over, march. So right here. Lift those knees up. You got it. I know, lots of arms here. Even if you're not holding weights, those arms are probably starting to get a little bit fatigued. Come on, come on. Here we go. Knee pulls, other direction. I think I cheated you just a few seconds, or I went over a little bit on that march. That's okay. We'll make it up here. Come on, pull, pull, pull. So we will just take our break right after this because I had a little space zone and I kept you on that march for almost a full 40 seconds. So we'll finish up our 40 seconds here. You'll get your second break. We'll move into our final set. You got 10 seconds to go right here. Come on, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Get out a moment, grab a drink. 4 final moves. Now I want to get a little bit more hamstring work in this final set. So you know how we did the hacky sack curls earlier for like a 40-second? We're going to do those a little more often this round on those 20-second breaks. That way we activate our hamstrings a little bit more. We've been doing a lot of here to the front. So I want to get a little bit more from behind. All right, you got 5 seconds. We're starting with cheerleaders. 40 seconds of that cheerleaders. Heels out to the side, arms to the side. Let's do it right here. Again, weights or no weights. And if those arms start to feel a little bit fatigued, I'm always amazed by, just holding some small weights, how, fatigued my arms will get. Your arms will get some breaks for these first 4 rounds. So the first 4 times, or first time we go through these 4 moves, we're gonna take that little kick up your heels behind us to get some hamstrings in here. You got it. Now you can kick them up or you can kick them back. I'll give you options. First time we'll curl them back. Let's go right here. All right, so I know you did this move before, but we only did it twice. We're gonna get it in a couple more times because it activates that hamstring. We've got some jump rope coming. We'll give you some options on what to do with your feet. 3, 2, and 1. So here's kind of that basic jump rope, swing your arms, double hop your feet. If that doesn't feel good, you can take these little heel digs out, alternating feet, right there. Double hop the feet or little heel digs out. Yep, and if you're standing, right, little shuffle, little jog, whatever feels best to you. You got it, 15 seconds. And we're either gonna kick those heels up and run again, or we're gonna take a full-on kind of back kick. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, right? So you're either here or give me a little bit more of a kick out. Working that backside a little bit more today. So when we do set in a chair, we do tend to get more on the front side. So I try to always balance that out by bringing in, we did get some front kick, back kick. We did get some kick your heels up. We're getting a little more of that here. You got it, my friends. Here we go. Knee punch, side to side. Now, if you're standing, it always feels really fast for me to do it one time. So if you're standing, right, take 3 or 4 to one side and switch. You'll do this move with me in Box and Blast, so you know it. If I'm seated, I can do 1 and 1 a little easier. You can do multiple seated also. You got it, 5 seconds to go. We're gonna kick our heels up again to the bent knee. Here we go, right here. So just kind of bending those heels right into your glutes. That gets even more of a ham curl than our kick. Kick gets a little more into the booty. So remember, we're just doing this backwards motion the first time through. Second time through, we will come back into some regular marching, quick feet. All right, we're going into a full body cross punch. Let's go right here. Punch it out. Come on. Through the waist, through the arms. Pick up that pace. Yeah, come on. You got it. So today's class counts mostly as cardio. So if you're kind of keeping up with your functional fitness plan, great. Some days this class does have more strength in it. You're getting a little bit holding your weights, but it is mostly a cardio class today. All right, we're taking our back kicks right here. Get out behind us. And we'll come back to our cheerleaders, back to marching, back to quick feet, back to some crunches. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Cheerleaders right here. Let's go. Come on. Big movement. That's it. So the high school that we go to, they won. So they are one of 4 teams in our division, 6A Division 1. We're one of the biggest high schools in the state of Texas. So we play again this weekend. If we win, we go to the state championship, which is at Dallas Cowboys Stadium. So fingers crossed. My daughter really wants to go cheer there. My older daughter did get to cheer twice at Broncos Stadium when we lived in Colorado, and they made it to state there. Here we go, march it out. And then when we moved here, we have not yet made it to state. This game that we're playing this weekend, it's the one that we've lost the last couple of years to the same team, mean team from Houston. We'll see if we make it this year. All right, jump rope. Let's go right here. Jump it out, jump it out. And then my daughter's college, they did get the Liberty Bowl, Memphis, Tennessee. So we are gonna take a trip to Memphis. So if you watch bowl games, December 28th, I don't remember the time yet. I feel like my husband said it's a 3 p.m. game, but I'm not sure. And that would be our central time. But Texas Tech will be playing Mississippi State. All right, here we go. Quick feet. Quick feet. And there's a lot of like connection there. So I don't really know all this stuff. My husband just tells me. So Mike Leach is the coach of Mississippi State. He was the coach at Texas Tech forever. Got fired. And like one of his players, when he coached at Tech, is now the coach at Tech. So it should be a really fun rival game. All right, knee punches side to side. That's your football lesson today. I got you, darling. No worries. Hop in. Join us for a couple of minutes. So yeah, I know you hate it like when your work goes over. My class. Get that blood pumping for a couple of minutes. I did tell my husband, though, I'm learning way more about football than I ever thought I would. Because I've watched so much of it this year. All right, remember that knee crunch? Where we're gonna crunch our elbows into our knees. 2 and 1 right here. Crunch, crunch. Now, these are all optional. You can be marching on every one of these. Make sure you remember that. We were watching the game Friday night or Saturday afternoon, and I was like, oh, I bet they run such and such play. And they did. I was like, oh, it's just so sad that I know that much. All right, my friends, we're coming into our cross body punches right here. Cross body punch it out. Let's go. Come on, we're at the end. We're gonna finish up with a quick feet or a regular march. Come on, come on. Yes, you got this. Come on, right here. 12 seconds. Nice, my friends. You look amazing. We're going to finish with 20 seconds of marching or 20 seconds of quick feet. Here we go, right here. Shake and bake. Oh, yeah. So I'll be back up this evening. Yen. We are on the 4th chakra, the heart chakra. If you can't make it, no worries. I will record it. If you've missed the previous chakras, they are all recorded. They're on the Facebook group. Let me know. I can find it for you and tag you. 3, 2, and 1. Ah, nice job. Drop those weights. Woo. You held weights for the majority of that class. Let your arms shrug here for a moment. Oh, nice. Whew. Little twist. Releasing. Let's bring our right ankle up over our left knee. Gently press into your right inner thigh. Push away into your hip. Thank you all so much for joining me. Just a couple of minutes here to stretch it out. Is your head spinning? Is your heart racing? Is there fire in your veins? Nice, we'll switch that out, other leg. Is your skin yearning? 'Cause you're driving me insane. I kind of feel like I saw the light. You got me way up 1,000 miles. Can we stay right here in this atmosphere like we're flying out in space? Don't look down. Come and straddle our chair a bit. If you're not in a chair, you can come kind of down into your plie lunge, getting a little stretch for your inner thigh. You can kind of hinge forward, press your inner thighs away. That nice stretch in the inner thigh. I don't always do this stretch in here. Oh, hurts so good. And then we can kind of drop the right shoulder down, lift through the chest, and look back over your left shoulder. You get a nice little twist for your back. Don't force anything. And then we'll come center, drop the left shoulder, lift the heart, twist over the right. Are your hands shaking? Are your fists breaking? Are you climbing over walls? Come center, a couple of cat-cows here, just round up and down. Round up and down. We're out of time, my friends. Round up and down. If you've got just a second or two left, maybe interlace your hands or just reach them behind you. Get a little bit more of that upper body stretch. Oh, a little movement through the neck. Thank you, friends, so much for joining me today. Whew. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you all soon. You're welcome, Darlene. I'm glad you can make it in for even a minute or two. Awesome, everybody. Have a great one.